Well, it was a great ending to that Derby County game, but for Luton Town, does that paper over the cracks? Last week on here, we asked Rob Edwards to start Pelly. He did. And now he's calling out the fans. Something not quite right at this fantastic club. This week, we're asking Sam just exactly what that is. Thank you very much for all the comments that we got last week. If you're just joining us, please drop us a subscribe and a like. This is a 10-minute Luton Town review weekly that goes through all the social media views, comments, and headaches. And at the risk of being boring, Sam, the podcast should never be boring, but we are here again with the fan base saying, well, it was 3 points, but we told you to start Pelly. We got it right.
Yeah, I think the performance against Derby was not all convincing. And at the end of the day, we won, and I would always be happy to see 3 points. But yeah, I think that game we do tend to win at home, but it came about with some lucky deflections, and I don't know. I think the Rob Edwards debate has gone on for so long now that I'm getting tired of it. And while he's here, I'll support him. I think, but I wouldn't. At the same time, I wouldn't be against a new manager. But it doesn't seem like the club are going to do that at all.
No, people are saying it just delayed the inevitable. Actually, wouldn't have minded if we'd have lost that because it might have meant he'd have gone, which I can't ever imagine. A real fan wanting. But it was seen. These were some of the tweets. 3 points, but we were terrible. The win cannot disguise how poor we were. I just hope it can finally kickstart something in the team. Pelly was excellent when he came on. One of few players who showed proper commitment onto Bristol. Meadows said, I'll take it, but we hardly deserved it. Some serious issues with that. Hopefully, the parachute payments will deal in the transfer window. Pelly needs to start games. So there we are, Sam. You said it on here last week. Start Pelly. He might be getting old, but he can do a job, and you're absolutely right, weren't you?
Yeah, I think there's he's been frozen out for too long, and I'm happy that he's in the team because he gives us something different. He's one of the few players we have who could drive the ball forwards and dribble with it, and it is refreshing to see him do that. He came on, he did that a few times, and then for him to have the confidence to attempt that shot, which not many of our players probably wouldn't be shooting in that chance, but he got lucky. Well, he didn't get lucky, but he deflected enough Holmes and went in. But I think he adds something extra to the team, bit of flair, and it's good to see him back in. And I hope he does start against Bristol City.
Absolutely. So do we all. Edwards was a bit spiky and call it sarcastic, whatever you want, in the post-match interview, saying, "Well, I'm sure the 10,000 fans, 10,000 managers that we have at this club will be happy with that." It feels like his relationship with the fans is starting to become a little bit fractious. Do you pick that up as well, or are you not bothered by that? Some people like a manager having a bit of personality.
Well, I don't really mind the comment too much because he believes in himself a bit, and he hasn't shown that he's believed in himself at all recently. So I don't really mind him giving it back a bit. And he has. It is quite a stressful job being a manager, so it's natural that you get some comments like that. So, but yeah, I don't really mind it too much as long as he doesn't then continue to bench Pelly and repeat the mistakes. So hopefully he proves that he's listening to the 10,000 managers. And what about the other 1,500 fans? Are they not managers? It's a bit of a confusing comment, but
yeah. This tweet had a different view of it. Sam Fargo says, "Cheers, Rob, for the dig at the home fans. We pay good money to watch that dross. You finally listened to the 10,000 manager fans and brought Pelly and Taylor on. And surprise, surprise, we won. And we looked more of a threat when they came on. It's a miracle, you clown." There were a few more similar to kind of that. It's find it weird that the 10,000 managers noticed the five at the back wasn't working a season before he did. It's funny how the 10K managers all called for Pelly to play before you picked him. Yeah, he's touched a bit of a raw nerve here, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think, as I said, I don't really mind him giving it back a bit, but it's always going to be, when you question the fans, there's always going to be a bit of backlash. And I think it's good that did bring Pelly and Taylor on, but it is also quite an obvious move to do. But let's just hope that in the future weeks he starts Pelly and brings Taylor on sooner and earlier, preferably instead of Woodrow as well.
We are coming to the end of the year, of course, and we just want to say, obviously, a huge thank you to everyone in the last 4 months that has liked, commented, subscribed to the channel. Mark is still on holiday. He'll be back with us in a couple of weeks. So will Lewis and others. We just want to say a huge thank you to Sam and Mark and to Dan, of course, as well, for helping us grow this. Your support has been absolutely incredible. We're so thrilled that we are anywhere near any of the other amazing Luton podcasts that you can listen to. So thank you so much. Obviously, wish you all a very Merry Christmas when it comes. Before we go, Sam, we're halfway through the season now. So we think it's a good time to ask you who the worst team you've played is and who the best team you played is. So of the games that you've watched, which is probably nearly all of them, I think, who's been the one that you should have stuck more past?
That's a tough question because we ourselves have not been very good.
No,
But
true.
I think worst team, I might have to say Stoke. I don't think they weren't very convincing at all.
Yeah, many would say that. What about the best team? Who did you felt out footballed by?
The best team would be Burnley in the first week. They just have so many attacking-minded players, and yeah, it's no surprise they're up there near the top.
Yeah, it feels such a long time ago, doesn't it? That match now. Okay,
Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Sam. Listen, have a great Christmas, fella, and as we said before, thank you so much for everyone who's been helping us go on this journey. Next week, Sam is here reviewing 2024, choosing his favourite goal of the year and favourite player of the year. Join us for that. Have a very Merry Christmas, and thank you for all the love. Have a good one.